All right, folks. It's a Tuesday, July 18th. It's 206 degrees. I'm not a weatherman. All right, we're gonna go through start lines. Victoria General's back in town. This 106 seems hotter today than yesterday's 106. I know it feels like to me, but maybe we mess with cameras too much. General's back in town. Here's their lineup. Leading off, Drake Kerr playing second base. In the two-hole playing shortstop, Easton Dowell. Batting three-hole playing third again, Tice Armstrong. Batting four-hole playing first base, Reed Spenrath. Batting fifth playing right field, Xavier Perez. Batting the six-hole playing left field, former River Monster, going to UIW, Ray Mendoza. Batting the seven-hole designated hitter tonight, Gage. Working man wearing working gloves instead of batting gloves, Gage Gilchrist, the designated hitter in the seven-hole. Eight-hole tonight's your catcher, Levi Castilleja. He's got a contingent in the stands tonight. They went nuts when they announced him. Let's see where Levi. He's from San Antonio. That's why. Just made the short drive over like I did. So Castilleja, the catcher tonight. Nine-hole center fielder Christopher Munoz. On the mound tonight, all-around utility man out of Pearland, I believe. Sophomore out of Pearland going to Galveston College, so he probably knows Hector. R.J. Patrick. That's the Generals for you. For your home, the Heroes in green and blue. The Seguin River Monsters leading off from Texas State, Kyle Atkinson. Then the two-hole playing shortstop, Hector Rodriguez. Batting the three-hole. Leading the world in just about every offensive category as far as I'm concerned. Professional hitter, Garrett Felix playing left. Batting fourth. Cleanup. Playing second base. Number 46 out of Texas State, Alex Gonzalez. Batting the five-hole, DH, UTSA Roadrunner Preston Freeman. Batting the six-hole, playing right field, number 22 from Harding, Xavier Arias. Batting seven-hole, catching tonight, the Wolverine, Logan Stockton. Batting the eight-hole, playing third base out of UT RGV, Damian Rodriguez. Shout out to Cleo Rodriguez. Nine-hole, the legend, the man, the myth, the super digger, the super swiper, all-around stud, Connor Kaiser playing first base tonight. And on the mound, out of Nicholls State Colonel, absolute insane TCL debut. I can't wait to lay my own eyes on him. Number 18, Michael Quevedo, getting the start for us tonight. Absolutely shut down outing in his first appearance at TCL a week ago. So now we get him at home. Oh, good stuff. Try to pull up his line. Pull up the Michael Quevedo line. There we go. We got standings up. Take a look at the Generals. 23-14, 6-4 over their last 10. Oh, there's Scotty B's on the mic. Turn it down. Just looking at some standings here. Sturs 1-1, 6 out of our last 4, but we're full game back at 14 and 21. King Cutters have been idle. Rougarou 16 and 19. And then you got Brazos Valley 21-15, and then on top of the league, Victoria. We've had some home success against right now, and hope to keep that up with Mr. Quevedo. He's got a tough act to follow because Riley Kettner was lights out last night. So let's get ready for national anthems, folks. All right. Old Glory waving over the Seguin, city of Seguin bark piles. Song never gets old. Welcome to the broadcast. The Seguin River Monsters, Scott Berry, along with Ryan King and Jeremy the Juice, and producer-director Louis Solis will be bringing you a broadcast tonight until one of our cameras fails or explodes. It is hot. We have a very extremely advanced cooling system. We tape white pieces of paper over our gear in the sun to reflect it and bring it down by like 10 degrees in the hopes that it won't melt. But Quevedo, a left-hander, let me find his line. I'm going to do that. His opening line. Let's go back to that because he was absolutely lights out. Quevedo. Nichols State, man, regional qualifier, did well.
I know it was 8 innings pitched, 8 Ks.
8 innings pitched, 8 Ks was Quevedo's opening line. Intro. So you got guys like Quevedo going 8 with 8 Ks, and Riley Kettner 7 1/3 with 11.
He was in Baton Rouge. He held the Rougarou scoreless through 7, gave up 1 in the 8th. I believe it was an infield single that ended up coming around to score. It wasn't like he got tagged up or anything in that 8th inning.
Love to see it. And according to you, Mr. Berry, we're still holding on to second place in the second half right now.
Yeah, big win yesterday. That puts us a full game up on Brazos for second place in July. Win tonight would put us a single game back at the Generals for first place in July. So
there it is. So it's a tale of two cities, like Charles Dickens, perhaps, but tale of two seasons, 2 summer seasons for the Stirs. And here's Michael Quevedo going to start off against Drake Kerr. Kerr, a bunting aficionado. Everybody's on notice. Takes strike 1.
Regular at the top of the Generals lineup.
Standard. Steady as they come as with Daryl Moore Jr. with the Rougarou. It's a steady presence in alignment. Bounced over to Alex Gonzalez and makes a play, and he clips his foot. Connor Kaiser, legitimate Spider-Man at first. Stay on the bag. Nice play, nice stretch, Connor Kaiser. 1 pitch, 1 out. Or was that 2 pitches, 1 out?
Second pitch.
2 pitches, 1 out. It's efficiency right there. Easton Dowell. Sock game happening today. Other than our unis, I vote Victoria, second best unis in the league.
They have a nice set of uniforms. I do love those Dowell socks. And I'd have to agree with you. The traditional red, navy, blue, white color scheme, like their logo, like their lettering.
The lettering looks sharp. I think that might be like a couple of their jerseys have some good stuff. So Quevedo 1-1 to Dowell. Drops in the breaker. Nice change right there. Straight change down the pipe, but diving low. That's a tough one to lay off. 2-2s. Fouls it.
He's in on the hands of Dowell, but he stays alive.
He changes it up. Fastball in on you. Quevedo, plenty of work at Nicholls State. 40 innings pitched. Very used. 4-2 for him.
In a battle here with Dowles, fouls another one straight back.
Pretty good numbers. ERA seems high, but his walks per hits per innings pitched not too shabby. And reaches out, does Dowell, but Hector tracks it down. Quevedo has him way out in front. He did barrel it. I thought it was going to be a serve shot into shallow left, but Hector's there. F6, 2 down, Quevedo. This is Tice Armstrong, the third baseman. Scotty B put up his exceptionally helpful graphic on the press box pillar. Tell who's making what plays. Victoria, backdoor breaker drops in.
Armstrong, a 2-time victim of Kettner last night.
Wasn't everybody. Armstrong, and then Riojas got him in the 8th. Yeah, one for the ages, as I say last night with Kettner. Worth revisiting, just like Adrian Torres' Grand Slam walk-off. Such just the beauties of the art of baseball. Stuff like that.
Yeah, one of those games that, sits in the front of your brain when you're thinking of the River Monsters games. Up there with the Zach Carroll complete game performance of last season.
Yeah. I mean, you're doing it against number 1 in the league. Best record in the league, and you're completely in shutdown mode. Kettner did say after the game, we did the post-game interview, and I was just so pumped to ask him some more stuff about what's up with his Odessa College career and that, and he is signed with West Texas A&M, so they're getting a good one out there. And driven into the gap. That's going to slice back towards Arias, and he fills up that gap nicely. F9, 1-2-3, Quevedo. Pitch to contact. All right, folks, let's get it going early.
Gotta fly. Get me a ticket. I wanna feel the heat. Fly over the ocean. I take you along. Move like a rocket man. I live in motion. We land in New York City. 'Cause I love the way she moves. Gotta hold on tight all through the night. Get on to the aeroplane. Oh, that's right. Gonna let you go it along. Bring me along some fun. Ha. I travel light and I don't bite. Fly over the Atlantic. Take off to a new city. Somewhere got history. Somewhere real pretty. We're cruising in London, yeah. And I love the way she moves. Gotta hold on tight all through the night. Huh. Get on to that aeroplane. Huh. Make it on to that aeroplane. All right. To that aeroplane. Here we go now. Make it on to that aeroplane. Break it down for me.
So, probably shout-out times. Shout-out to the HEG crew, Bonnie, Mo Jorgen, Bill Yard. Got all kinds of dudes doing great stuff there. Jake Whalen, MILB Hat Billy, and the Campbell family, who are #1 fans of the legendary Scott Barrett. and whoever else may be tuning in. And to Dutch Chattahoochee, wherever Mr. Nakatomi and his staff has whisked you off to for the Nakatomi Corporation.
RJ Patrick on the mound. Shout out to the family who let us know it was Patrick and was watching the broadcast. I think the last back-to-back set against Victoria, they enjoyed the broadcast. They were tuned in.
Shout out to the Patrick family.
Again,
we thank you. We want to get
for that update, and thanks for tuning in.
Absolutely. And shout out to the Godfather, Mike G. and Mike Yoakum, and the entire Generals fam.
Mr. Yoakum down the first baseline, made the trip.
Is he?
Watching his Generals.
I'm going to go down and shake that man's hand. Patrick from the left side, 1-1 to Atkinson. Atkinson, I would say, doesn't have any trouble whatsoever with lefties. And he lines it the other way, but right at Ray Mendoza. Ray Mendoza, former Stir last year, a good one. Went to UIW, had a good season. One down. Patrick from the left side will turn around the switch hitter. Rodriguez, bat righty. Strike one. Patrick listed as a utility. So, pitcher player. I don't know where I've seen him in the lineup. I think both times I've seen Patrick was in relief or on the bump. You just plug him in anywhere. If he's lefty, maybe a first baseman or outfielder. Bounced up the middle, over, wild throw, but it's right on the money by Drake Kerr. Didn't look like he had his feet set at all. He was just like scooting along and running and turned and threw it.
Showed off the arm strength there.
He did. He kind of threw it at an angle. I was like, is that going over the, but ended right up in Spenrath's chest. So
you really got to airmail one to get over Spenrath.
Yeah, right. 4-3, 2 down. And here is Mr. Garrett Felix. The superlatives I serve out every night on this young man. Having a heck of a season. Takes fastball outside. But the things about Felix that truly stand out upon watching the game is the plate discipline. 1-2. He ain't going to hit 1,000, though Garrett Felix might, but gives himself all kinds of chances by seeing a lot of pitches, not chasing ones that he doesn't like, and laying off. Takes it out. 2-2. Slider gets him. So Patrick gets the man. My personal opinion, Garrett Felix is one heck of a hitter. So good pitch, tip your cap to Patrick. 1-2-3 inning. Go to top of 2. Reed Spenrath, 4-hole. Be leading it off at the top of 2. Starts him off with a strike. Spenrath, 6'5", 240, El Campo, Texas. And that's going to be foul.
Nice play there by Kaiser. Was playing Spenrath down the line. Still snared
right
that.
there, yep.
Quevedo quickly ahead of the Generals cleanup hitter, 0-2.
Skied out to Garrett. Mr. Felix, F7.
I think Garrett maybe took one step in and to his left on that. That was hit about right to him.
El Campo, for my own education, looks like it's about 60 miles south-southwest of Houston as you go towards the coast. I see the next town is Wharton, so that must be where Wharton Junior College is.
Quevedo starts off. Xavier Perez with a strike.
Quevedo getting ahead. 0-2. So as to where Kettner just sitting people down, Quevedo pitching a contact and just missing barrels. Nice changeup, but it's outside. Tries to paint the outside corner with the off speed. I know they're trying to coach windups out of everybody. I feel like it's more prevalent in righties. I think it'd be a bigger sin to coach a windup out of a left-handed pitcher. They're both sins, though. Inside corner, you can ring him up there if you feel like it.
I think Perez might have thought he was getting rung up.
What's that?
I think Perez might have thought he was getting rung up there. He was almost taking a couple steps.
Quevedo, he's in, he's out, he's up, he's down, he's fast, he's slow. And he gets him swinging in the dirt. Wolverine blocks it. Easy throw to first. Kaiser does a good job clearing the bag to the inside. There's a K. 2 down. Ray Mendoza, University of Houston, transfer portal to UIW. Stirs left fielder much last year. Fouls it for strike 1. Fastball. Quevedo works fast.
All 3 batters this inning, he has been ahead 0-2.
0-2, gets a sign and goes. Will not have any issues at the level with the pitch clock. And turns into sawed off as Hector. What a play.
Nice throw by Hector.
It's Firewood left on the infield. Quevedo, 6'3". Excellent play, Hector Rodriguez. All right. Moving right along, bottom of 2. Last night was a quick game. See how this one goes. Pitcher duel going. Texas State Bobcat Alex Gonzalez did some time at Baylor. Those 12-pound brains. Now it's a Texas State Bobcat. Used to be Texas Teachers College, famous for where Lyndon Baines Johnson went to school. There's a man who knew how to work the political game. It was that guy. Drilled in the hole. Diving, but gets by Dowell. Base hit. Alex Gonzalez. Hit it hard. Dowell comes over there. He's still not going to get him. Tumbling like a tumbleweed. Mr. Freeman. The 6-year-old Liam did not make it tonight. His behavior has been such. Earned the right to stay home with mom, but this is his favorite person, so hopefully he's watching the ball game at home. Slider outside.
Shout out to Preston. Every home game plays 9 innings. Still takes his time and plays a little. I think it's Minecraft on his phone with Liam.
He does. He's always got time for Liam.
Liam loves it, so it's very funny.
I'm going to blow Liam's mind because I can take him up to UTSA games and see Preston. He's like, what? Follow him for 4 years you want. Follow him to the show. 2-0. Hitters count for Freeman. Patrick out of the stretch. Haven't seen the lefty move yet. And he goes outside corner for strike 1. Low. 3-1. So Gonzalez first, not seeming to run. Hitters count for Preston. Nobody down. Freeman aggressive. I like it. Count goes full. Big hole right side. Freeman can do the Yogi Berra. Just line one right through the hole. And Patrick loses him, so 2 aboard for the Stirs. Freeman lays off. He's aboard for Xavier Arias, the right fielder. Love me some Xavier Arias. Heck of a guy, heck of a player. So nobody out still. Potential small ball situation. I don't know if you do that with Arias.
I think
And
that's
he
an
drills it.
oxymoron.
So he's going to hold him right there, Coach Perez. So jumps all over the first pitch, lines it into center. So single for Arias, and now we're cooking. Cooking with gas.
No such thing as small ball when Xavier Arias is up on the
No
base.
such thing. Be an oxymoron, as you said, because he is humongous. Humongous person. I would just send him to the NFL combines because, like there's probably like ID checks, but if he walked up to like the player entrance, they'd just assume and just like let him in. So obviously here, first round draft pick. Here's the Wolverine. Checks it down and in, lays off the Patrick slider. 1-0. Stockton. So many bright spots on the Sturs this year, but man, guy's a ball player. On base a lot, too. Disciplined hitter. Inside again. So 2-0 to Stockton. He'll DH, he'll catch. He played second base just fine the other night.
Played first base on the road in Victoria on Saturday, I believe.
Part of the crew of shorter studs that we got. Oh, shout out Gavin Milans. Hoping his family's doing okay. Some good dudes from shorter. Coach Perez knows a lot of folks, that's for sure. Hitters count for Logan.
Spenrath playing off the bag and in.
Yeah, Spenner's up on the cut there. 2-1. Nobody down, force everywhere. And the Wolverine at the plate. Gets his money's worth on that swing. I don't blame you. Everybody's swinging at that pitch. 2-1 fastball. Patrick placed it up and away.
I think when the base is loaded, the kids call that a G-hack.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Hits it in the hole. Base hit Logan Stockton. That'll definitely score one. Coach Perez is going to hold up Freeman at third. So RBI single, Logan Stockton. Gonzalez scores, and we'll do it all over again. This is going to be Damian Rodriguez. Rodriguez really a five-tool guy. Hit, run, throw. Field. Breakers outside for ball one. Playing third base, but he has played some right. And he chops it to Spenrath. He's going to come to the plate, and nobody gets back to cover first. So fielder's choice, and then cuts down Freeman for the first out. So Kaiser, one down, base is still juiced. Kaiser, Lamar Cardinal, also a man of many tools. Hunting a first pitch fastball and got the breaker. 0-1. Good idea. Want contact here. Get another run in. Ooh. Cutter up around his face. Patrick asks for a new ball. Outside fastball. Steve Wright 2. 1-2 now. One down. Connor Kaiser. Bounces it second. You're going to try to tag and get him. And Kerr turns the tag double play on Damian Rodriguez and Connor Kaiser. So Generals escape big damage there. Bases loaded, no out. Get out of it with one run. Come back and look at this inning. We don't pull this game out today. So I'll let a 4-3 on the tag. It's 2. That was the third out. All right. Credence plays. We'll give you some more bumper music. Thanks for hanging out, folks. We're going to top 3. Stirs up 1-zip. All right. Top 3 getting underway here. It's going to be Gage Gilchrist. I don't know if Gilchrist heard my comments, but I swear he was hitting with working gloves, which I love. He's got some black batting gloves on now. What's this? What is this? He gets Scotty's mic turned up. Oh, hit hard into the gap. Gilchrist on his horse. That'll be 2, and he's going to hold up there. So leadoff double, Gage Gilchrist. The switch of batting gloves? We're all superstitious on the ball field, folks. So new batting gloves turns it to leadoff double for Gilchrist. And here is Levi Castilleja out of San Antone. Going to Wharton Juco. And if Wharton Juco's in Wharton, that's quite close to El Campo, Texas. Connor Kaiser on the cut. Possible small ball situation. Fastball's up. Damian Rodriguez even with the bag. 1-run game right now. As Quevedo deals. No outs. Off speed is down. 2-0. Let's see you button Castellea here. I can see. Give him a couple swings, see if he hits it the other way. Moves the runner on his own. It's your duty to hit it to the right, and he does, but it's not going to be deep enough if it's caught to advance. So, Castellea hits the ball to the right side, but does not move Gilchrist. One down. Nice play, Alex Gonzalez.
Nice work tracking that down.
Yeah.
Catching it over the shoulder.
I don't think Iris would have got there. He covers a lot of ground, but second baseman's ball. Center fielder Christopher Munoz. The inside move. Down and in. 1-0. Inside move. I don't think Gilchrist is going anywhere. Sometimes you do get a new set of signs. Not always. Skied out to center. Atkinson gets a read on. There's going to be a tag from Gilchrist. And he's not going to try Atkinson. Lobs it in. F8, second out. Can Quevedo strand him, Mr. Kerr? Drake Kerr going to Eastern Oklahoma. It's down, ball one.
Kerr rolled one to Alex Gonzalez in his first inning at bat.
Yep. He was the last out last night. An interesting ninth, but kept the shutout intact. Did Buckingham. Pitching great. A couple dudes got on. Nothing was hit super hard. Bases loaded. You got induced a fly ball. 2-1.
Quevedo working the bottom half of the zone here versus Kerr.
Keep it down. Breaking ball. Ooh. Basically crossed the entire strike zone for ball three.
Stock caught that a little inside, but when did that cross the plate? That looked like the beauty of a break.
He's a lefty coming off that side of the pitcher's plate. Got a lot of the zone. Full count. Robson another deuce. Bounce foul. Quevedo goes with a 3-2 fastball in on him. Do it again. And he misses. So Kerr works a walk. First and second now. It's going to be Easton Dowell. The McNeese State Cowboy. A lot of times the shoes are a giveaway. Like Kaiser got red shoes. Damian Rodriguez. Kaiser's a Lamar Cardinal. McNeese State Cowboys got that blue and yellow. In on the hands over to Alex Gonzalez, and Dowell disgusted with himself. Quevedo works out of 2 runners on. Go to bottom of 3.
Leadoff double by Gilchrist. No damage done.
Love it. Kyle Atkinson, the center fielder, going to lead us off. Got to stay hydrated. Last night's 102 felt like nothing. I feel like I'm on a cookie sheet. I'm a Pillsbury chocolate chip cookie in the oven. Breaking ball misses. Ball one. Atkinson flew out his first time up against Patrick. It's down 2-0. Our mascot, Gil, if that dude made it to every game, he would weigh about 60 pounds. As it's skied out the left. Under is Ray Mendoza, and he makes the catch. So 2 flyouts to left for Atkinson. It's our shortstop, Hector Rodriguez. Galveston College signed with the UTSA Roadrunners. Bounce, big chopper, kind of a tough spot depending on who gets it. And Tice Armstrong cuts in front of the shortstop, makes the gun over. So 5-3, 2 down. Garrett Felix swung through the Patrick breaking ball for a K in the first. And I'm all about matchups. Is it kind of a cutter? It's up. Tune in for at-bats like these. Guys like Garrett Felix. Same pitch, down low. Or a strike, lowered it down. A little Kentucky windage. Same pitch, just a little bit lower. In on the hands, but flared out. But right to Ray Mendoza is busy this inning. 2 fly balls caught. 1-2-3 inning for Patrick. And we're through 3. Coming back at you. Whoa. Sorry. On the bump music. All right. Also, shout out to Texas Baseball Report, Jeff Griffin. Rip Griffin. I saw him. He was up in Seattle. Went to the All-Star game. This is Tice Armstrong, the third baseman. First pitch hunting. Skies it out to Atkinson. Coming over Arias, and it's Atkinson. First pitch. F8. That's how you do it. Armstrong, a UT Arlington guy.
Armstrong
Or
showed
Mav.
off the arm in the last inning on that chopper by Hector. He really unleashed one across the infield.
He did. And here's the massive Reed Spenrath, 6'5", 240. University of New Mexico. Quevedo just fooling people. Logan's under it. Stockton throws the mask, makes the catch. And the Wolverine. Not as easy as it looks, is it, Scotty?
No, I am not a fan of those. They're not fun. That is always how we ended IO, warming up for every game is, the infielders make their throw home, run in, everybody's lined up down the first baseline, and then your coach hits you the infield pop-up for the catcher catching it to end the infield, outfield. And the pressure's on in that moment on both the coach and the catcher.
Yeah. It doesn't count, coaches, if you throw it up. You got to crank it. Xavier Perez. Quevedo. I think the coach is telling him, dude, take some pitches, man. That's what I think Oros is telling him. You got 2 quick outs. Patrick needs to sit, hydrate. You can't be first pitch hunting right now. So they're trying to slow it down. Oros, an astute manager. So expect Perez to be taking, I believe. I don't know. I think that was the conversation. I can't read lips. Checks it. Call it a strike anyway. 1-1. Now it's foul.
So despite the conversation, Quevedo ahead 1-2.
Yep. So it wasn't the conversation. Yeah, listen to me, folks, honestly.
Oh, no, I agree with your thought on what they were talking about.
Nice breaking from Quevedo. Misses it.
It was a 3-pitch inning so far before Perez was coming up to bat. Give Patrick a little more of a breather over there in the dugout. Try to see if he can slow Quevedo down.
Nice changeup, but too far out. 2-2. Goodness gracious. So this is Xavier Perez at the plate, but I was just looking up Spenrath's numbers at University of New Mexico. Spenrath hit .321 this year. I think he led the team in homers, 19 dongs for Spenrath. Count goes full to Perez. Xavier Perez, a Texas State Bobcat, so he knows lots of folks.
I'm going to assume Spenrath with a metal bat. Some launch pad stuff.
19 bombs, 11 dubs, batted .321. And Quevedo loses them for the base on balls. Spenrath also led the team in walks. Yeah, Spenrath had himself a heck of a season out there. It's the Lobos. Or is that New Mexico State? It's Lobos. So Perez on first with a walk with 2 down to Ray Mendoza.
New Mexico, the Wolfpack?
Are they the Wolfpack? I know Nevada Reno's the Wolfpack. They could be the Wolfpack. Let me check that. I know Ray Mendoza and the UNW Cardinals are they're the Lobos now. But a Lobo is like a wolf. So there you go. You're getting
maybe that's what I'm
just getting eaten by the pack if you get caught in the high mountains of New Mexico either way.
0-2 to Mendoza.
So Quevedo back ahead. He's got 2 outs. Breaking ball gets him. Jedi mind tricks. Second K for Corvedo. Gets out of it, strands another runner. Bottom 4 coming up into your face shortly. Sit back. Max your relax. Get some snacks.
I wanna feel the heat. Huh. Fly over the ocean. I take you along. Like a rocket man. I live in motion. We land in New York City. 'Cause I love the way she moves. Gotta hold on tight all through the night. Get on to the aeroplane. That's right. Gonna let you go it along. Bring me along to some fun. Ha! I travel light and I don't bite.
So far, pretty tight game. Both pitchers doing their thing. RJ Patrick only giving up 1. Could have been worse. Miraculous second inning. Bases loaded, nobody out. We only got 1. It's Alex Gonzalez, second baseman tonight, to face Patrick. Gonzalez was the man who singled in, scored in the second. And that's the difference right now. Slide piece or otherwise. Crisco ball. 0-1. Eddie Harris. Cutter or something in on him. First base up says no, he didn't go. If I don't know pitch, I just make up something from Eddie Harris's repertoire from the film Major League. Backdoor slider, really wide. Calls a strike. One and 2. And line the other way. And tough play for Kerr. That's going to be a second hit for Alex Gonzalez. I mean, Kerr gloved it, but it was on a rope and he was leaving his feet. Difficult play. So 2 singles for Alex Gonzalez. Freeman his last time up. Worked a walk and then got cut down by Spenrath on a fielder's choice at the plate because it was a force. Fastball is up. Freeman loves hunting that fastball. Bill White and everybody else say this pitch is going to be a fastball. And it is. But he gets in on him a little bit, and he skies it out to Munoz in center. They miss with the first one. It's like a 97% chance that pitch is a fastball. Even at the major league level. Xavier Arias singled his last time. Right over the shortstop, Dowell. 1 down now. Gonzalez on first. Arias fouls it off. Xavier Arias known to battle. Whatever the cost of baseballs is, he's had some $50, $60 at bats. He's fouling it off and battling. Patrick. Looks to first. Still haven't seen the move, as they say. There's this dude in Washington State. I can't remember his name. He would go around and teach, quote unquote, the move to lefties. There's a whole science to it that had to do with like your hips. Well, you worked your legs on your leg kick to make it look to the runners if you're going to the plate. Bounced. Blocked up by Castilleja, and Gonzalez stays put. Hit hard down the line, gets by Armstrong. So everybody's running. One out double for Xavier Arias. Nice piece of hitting. So Arias 2 for 2. Both runners on base are 2 for 2. Gonzalez and Arias. Now we got one out. Second and third for the Wolverine. He was the RBI man in the second. This man right here is a ball player. Nice compliment you can pay in baseball. Logan Stock, just a ball player. Corners in. Not doing the infield in. No force, so can't really. It's early. Split the difference, get the out. The corners can go to the plate if they're going to do that. It's a tag play. And he drills it but foul. So 0-2 now. Stockton singled through the 5-6 hole. Patrick bounces the breaker. Good take by Stockton. 1-2 now. Big hole on the right side. Kerr is more up the middle. Outfield pinch in the gaps. Akers down the lines. Bounce. That'll score a run. So Stockton does his job, puts the ball in play, and gets himself another RBI. Once again, scores Alex Gonzalez. UT, Rio Grande Valley, Damian Rodriguez. With 2 down and hit hard up the middle, but Kerr is there and he makes the throw. So that ends it, but we get one more. Timely hitting, Logan Stockton doing his job. And hits from Arias and Gonzalez cash in one more. 2-zip stirs going to the top of the 5th. All right, I've fired off the final protective fires. Last Gatorade, only the 5th. This Gage Gilchrist doubled against Quevedo. It was a leadoff double in the 3rd. And it's 1-1 to him. Mr. Gilchrist of Edmond, Oklahoma, going to Murray State JUCO. I myself, my phenomenal high school brain powers, went to junior college. Nice breaking stuff from Quevedo. Pretty good spot. Is it 2-1? Oh, that was 2-2. Scoreboard says 2-1. Go with that. JUCO's an interesting land. Good for baseball. Bounced over to Connor Kaiser. Gets it on the candy hop. Takes it himself. 1 down. So 3 unassisted. 1 down. Also, shout out to our official scorekeeper. Is it Suze? Suze is the official scorekeeper, right? Suze? Oh, I got to get Scotty up there. The official scorekeeper?
What was that?
Is it Suze?
Yes, Sue.
Broken bat up the middle. That's going to be Alex Gonzalez, who plays up the middle a little bit. Makes it look easy. 4-3. Handing out all our hellos to everybody out there in River Monster Land.
Shout out, Sue.
Got 2 quick outs, and now it's Mr. Munoz. Quevedo settling in nicely. Nickel State Colonel. I'm not going to relive the curse of the Colonel, but I'm just saying for the Hanshin Tigers, with all the technology we have, you should be able to dredge that river in Japan and find the last few pieces of Colonel Sanders.
Lifted. Looks like Kaiser's settling underneath it. And he does.
That was the speed of light inning. That took about 5 seconds for Michael Quevedo. Kaiser, 2 of the outside assistants.
I believe it was 8 pitches. I'm not sure if I had that totally correct, but I think it was an 8-pitch inning.
8-pitch, 4-second inning, and that's your 5th. Go to bottom 5, and everybody else can Google Curse of the Colonel because I'm not going to redo it. Let's see here. F3 down. Leave it open for a little bit for remind yourself of the film Animal House with this one. Connor Kaiser. And I'd be remiss if I didn't correct a shout out. Samantha Campbell. All the Campbells in the world. Shouting out the Campbell family the other day, and I forgot Sammy. R.J. Patrick, Connor Kaiser, the Lamar Cardinal. One of the greatest Lamar Cardinals, in my opinion. Breaker. So 1-1. One and two. And served into the hole. You're not going to get Kaiser. Even if you glove that on a hop, he's a runner. So that's a single. Kaiser gets us going. If our pitching holds like it did last night, it's these little innings where we get a couple here, get one there, and hold on tight. Kyle Atkinson. So Patrick. Oh, squares to bunt does Atkinson, but fouls it. It's Connor Kaiser putting on the oven mitt. The stolen base oven mitt. Oh, he's got it's like a regular protective glove. Oh! Squares does Atkinson, and Patrick puts it in his belly. So hit by pitch. That'll work. That moves the runner. So
yeah, just because it doesn't sound like a good song. Oh, it's Walk It Like I Talk It. Yeah, but it sounds something different than that when you're playing it.
1 and 2.
You know, oh, really? For the kids and all, it does. It's okay, no, I appreciate
Bunt
that.
laid down by Hector, and it's a good one. And there's nobody at first, and I don't think they get him. The ball's loose. And Hector comes up. He's safe. He's safe. Don't ring him. He got in there. He slid under the tag. The ball beat him, but it was a race to swing around to get the tag. So they call him out. Kaiser. So Hector bunts, comes up lame. Technically a single, I think. Distracted. Now you got Garrett Felix first and third because Atkinson goes to third.
I don't know what else it sounds like. It sounds like. What are we gonna do?
So Kaiser's the first out. I thought he got under the tag. Close enough. Plausible deniability for the umpire. And first and third with one out. That's a single. Hector, like, there's a kind of a collision on the throw to first, and he went limping off. Shot out, but that's going to be way foul. So 1 and 2 to Garrett Felix.
It's not our fault that's the way he hears it.
One and two. R.J. Patrick. And shot, but lined and they'll double him off. Can't do anything about that. We ask you to hit the ball hard. Everything equalizes. Batting average balls in play. So that's going to be an L5, and he doubles off the third out. So the rally ends. Out a run. Things were doing. Could have been bases loaded. Nobody. I got no issues with Kaiser trying to go on a ball squirting away from the first baseman. Crazy play at the plate. Could have been called either way. Very confusing. Everybody colliding a lot of dirt, but he got his hand in there. Anyway, 2-zip ball game. We're going to top of 6. Hang in there, folks. Yep. A little journey. Drake Kerr stepping in for the Victoria Generals. This will be Quevedo, top of 6. Got some TCL pitchers going deep. Back-to-back starts for Quevedo going deep into the game. And Kerr flashes that bunt. Got to be on notice. 1-0. So Kaiser still pretty deep at first. Bunt's a dangerous tool. Used heavily at the collegiate level, especially JUCO. All right, now we got some infielders in, which is maybe what Kerr wanted. And then he does masterful Kerr, frankly. You draw in the third baseman and then rip it by him. I don't know if that was hit pretty hard down the line. I don't know if Damian Rodriguez gloves that, but it just looks like a piece of baseball perfection when you flash bunt, draw the infielders in, and then bang it by him. So tip your cap, Drake Kerr, leadoff double. See if Quevedo can do what he does and strand him there. There's going to be Easton Dowell. Easton Dowell over 2 tonight. Also potential move the runner situation. Kaiser creeping in on the grass. Nobody calls time. I'm not sure what happened there. It was an interesting take from Dowell. He just set his bat down, but he didn't call time. The umpire didn't give him time. And then Quevedo throws ball 1. But he just kind of stood up and then was like, standing up isn't enough. I'm just going to take the bat off my shoulder for this first pitch. Interesting. Or was it time? I don't know. It was a strike. I'll take the counts 1-1. I've seen 2 pitches go across the plate. Skied, but that'll get over into the City Seguin parking lot. 1 and 2, Quevedo ahead. Strikeout would be very nice. And it's lifted out into left center. Atkinson getting a run at it. And nice throw. Kyle Atkinson. So can't move the runner up. Hitting it to the left side. So Dowell F8. Kerr stays put. Now, Kerr and Munoz are third base Steelers. They like to channel Ricky Henderson, try to swipe third. It's backfired on him more than once. So this is Tice Armstrong. UT Arlington Maverick. Hit hard, but gloved. They got him. No. Did he drop the ball? Unbelievable play by Hector Rodriguez to glove it in the hole. His only play was to third, and he just like from the ground flicks it to Damian Rodriguez, who blocks it up and puts on the tag. Tony Perez out there to give him a piece of his mind. Coach Perez, an absolute class act. But he'll let you know. I think they got him. Crazy play. Amazing play by Hector. So Armstrong, I guess the only way to rule that if you're safe on the tag play is a hit. I'll give Tice Armstrong a hit. That hard enough. This is Reed Spenrath, whose University of New Mexico stats I was looking up, and they were impressive. Led that team with 19 home runs. So Quevedo, one down. Double play, can he race it? That would be glorious. And there's the Quevedo pick move. Breaker, but they, I guess, presume it's up. 1-0. There's the pick move. Kerr looks like he wants to steal home on the pick move to first. I wouldn't advise it. Probably a strike. He kind of offered. It's a little bit of brain lockage. Maybe happening on the zone, in strike zone here. Get some TCL umpire report cards. That's what we need. TCL umpire report cards. 2-0 to Spenrath. Neither missed by much. Ryan Armstrong or Kaiser, and he's going to go back and turn it, and they're going to call him safe. That's a good try right there by Connor Kaiser. They might have got him. He hustled back to first. Good throw, feed by Connor Kaiser to get the second out. Cuts down Armstrong at second. Tries to get the 3-6-3. But they get one. So Drake Kerr does score. 2 down. And Spenrath at first. It's hit hard enough. That was a good instinct by Connor Kaiser to try to turn the 3-6-3. Always a tough turn. And Perez fouls it off. So General's on the board. Like that play. The play was also to the plate too. It's a tag play. And if you're Kaiser, you're thinking like we can erase the run and get out of the inning. So 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. Options there. Both of them the right play, really. Cut down the run to home. Cut down the run by trying to turn the 3-6-3. So this is Xavier Perez. There's 2 Xaviers in the game. We have one. Mr. Arias. Quevedo runs the breaker in on his hands. 0-2 or 1-2.
All right, Seguin, if you want to see him close it out, make some noise.
Runner goes. Swing and a miss. So Perez goes down on strikes, but the Generals get one back. Go to bottom of 6. Stay with it.
10,000 feet. I gotta fly. Get me a ticket. I wanna feel the heat. Fly over the ocean. I take you along. Like a rocket man. I live in motion. We land in New York City. 'Cause I love the way she moves. Gotta hold on tight all through the night. Get on to the aeroplane. That's right. Not gonna let you go it alone. Bring me along for some fun. Ha! I drive a light and I don't bite. Fly over the Atlantic. Take off for a new city. Somewhere got history. Somewhere real pretty. We're cruising in London, yeah. And I love the way she moves. Gotta hold on tight all through the night. Huh. Get on to the aeroplane.
Alex Gonzalez in even innings, the second and the fourth. Led off with a single and scored. Gives our 2 runs. This is an even inning. Bottom of 6. I predict he will single and score this inning. Bounced high chopper. The old turnstile jinx. Sorry, Mr. Gonzalez. 6-3, 1 down. There's Preston. Like to see him blast one into the city of Seguin, bark-making machinery / implement. If you need bark, ask the city of Seguin. They'll probably give you 5 tons for free. They have mountains. 2-0. Preston walked in the second. RJ Patrick still out. Drilled up the middle. And Freeman was due for one of those blasters up there. So Freeman aboard with a single. This is Xavier Arias. Also 2 hits tonight, 2 for 2. Doubled his last time. Freeman a threat to run. Also got some hit and run options here. I like your hit and run chances with Arias because he's a high contact guy. 0-1. Crushes it to left, going down the line, and it's foul. Oh, 2. 0-2 to Xavier. All due respect to Xavier Perez. Xavier Arias is my favorite Xavier. RJ Patrick digs in from the stretch. Challenges him with a fastball up and gets him, does Patrick. 2 down. Tough to lay off that one. Good up the ladder pitch. Here's Logan Stockton. Stockton, both are RBIs tonight. Is this the song? I don't know. Outside, way outside. Ball 1. Somebody came up to booth and somebody's walk-up song they found to be offensive. This day's modern hip-hop, I don't know what they're saying half the time. And I love hip-hop. But honestly, just give me some Wu-Tang Clan. Shout out to Greg Horton, one of the greatest. This is out 2-0. You know. Patrick. Logan takes a healthy hack, fouls it off. 2-1. Shot the other way, but that will be foul. That would have scored Freeman if he keeps that fair, but it's fouled by a good 30 feet. But say Perez, like the Generals outfield is more pinching gaps than lines. So 2-2 to Logan Stockton, the Wolverine. And again, Patrick goes up the ladder and gets the K. So still 2-1 ball game. And we're into the 7th. At what time is it? 8:35. All right. Take a break. Jackson Monkrud taking over in the 7th inning. The line for Covedo, 6 innings pitched, 3 Ks, 1 run ball. That's some pretty good starts put together. Jackson Monkrud, brother Caden, twins out of Navarro, went to West Texas A&M. Caden's a catcher. He signed on with Bossier Parish Community College. And this is Ray Mendoza. Monkrud had a good outing, one of the players of the game. A few times ago, came in and threw some excellent innings. Oh. Mendoza jumps out of the way. Coach Abney would pull you out of the game. 1-1. My buddy Jimmy Campbell sent me an article that was hilarious from Bakersfield Times or something. Skied, kind of no man's land, called for by Damian Rodriguez, and he makes a catch. So Jackson Monkrud works first out, F5. But my JUCO coach, legendary hard ass. That's not a cuss word because that's the name of official name of another nomenclature for a donkey. But man, hard man. My JUCO coach, but a story about his like independent minor league team, the Outlaws in Bakersfield. It's a pretty good read. Pretty good read. Gage Gilchrist, 1 for 2 tonight with a double. Monkrud gets in on his hands, 1-1. Gets it by him. Wherever you are, Coach Abney, major influence on my life by beating me down. As many coaches are. Be hard on people. It's called tough love. 2-1.
Go, Jackson.
Man, that was tough. I told him, I go, dude, last junior college was tougher than the Marine Corps. It's psycho. 3-1. I think it's 3-2. Is it 3-2? 3-1. Gilchrist. Scoreboard shows 3-1 count. But he just fouled that off. And I know he got one by him on the inside. I think it's a full count. And he shoots it out, but it's going to be fouled. Gilchrist 6'3", 230. It's enormous. Where are you getting these guys, Victoria? They're monsters. Ooh, froze him. I'm not sure. I was in, but not a ball. So Gilchrist starts his trot down to first for ball 4 and gets rudely rung up, in his opinion. The reverse frozen pizza K, 2 down. And that wasn't a DiGiorno frozen pizza. That was that good new HEB cauliflower crust stuff right there. Levi Castilleja, the catcher. 0 for 2 tonight. San Antonio. I know he's got some fam in the crowd. Pretty good turnout for Seguin tonight. See the Stirs getting folks out. Breaking ball from Monkrud misses. 1-1. You can get a look at Monkrud's windup. A lot of things moving around, flying. Whoosh. Let me give you some vitals here on Monkrud. 5'10", 160. He's throwing pretty doggone hard. Monkrud bros, athletes. 2-2. Rushing it up there for a 160-pounder. He's definitely in the upper. His hit to Hector gets through him. Smokey Joe Williams, known for interessant hops. So that'll be an E6. Pretty rare for Hector. Dude makes a lot of plays. This is going to be Christopher Munoz. Flew out to center and flew out to Connor Kaiser. Munoz pinch hit last night. Or came in as a pinch runner for Jared Harris, got hit. He singled in the ninth, but was stranded. 1-0. 2 down. The runner at first is Castilleja. Moncrude's up high. 2-0. It's off the plate. 3-0 now. See if Moncrude can come all the way back. Last night, tight ball game. Again tonight. I don't know what dude. You might as well stick around for the next pitch because he's going to call it a strike. He's going to call it a strike no matter where it is. If you're doing the walk, bat dropping, and pulling off pads on that one, he's calling this a strike. Swings at it. So now it's back full. I get it if, like, the catcher's reaching for it, but if the catcher's just, like, sitting down Broadway and takes it in the chest, I can't imagine that was that far off or that much corner. So Moncrude working back to Munoz. And that's the ultimate dagger. If you walk down to first, get called back, and then Moncrude could get him. It's always fun. Hope that happens. And it's lined up the middle, so it doesn't. My wishes dashed. My wishes for karmic justice dashed. Munoz lines one up the middle. Still 2 down. Castilleja's on the air. This is Drake Kerr. Mr. I'll show bunt twice and then drill a double down the left field line. He is the run. He is the Victoria Generals run in this 2-1 ball game. Stirac. Old one to Drake Kerr. Nice breaking ball there for strike 2 from Moncrude. Good stuff.
One more. Let's go, Jackson. Get him.
0-2. Nice block, Logan Stockton. Kept the runners there. Moncrude hooked the deuce. That was like a sin, too. That was another college thing, right? You got to waste that pitch. Maddox would say go after him. You're looking for that. Anticipating that waste pitch. 2-0. Guys don't want to get beat when you're way ahead in the count. 0-2. Let's make a good pitch. Moncrude's got it. Nasty. So, I don't know. I don't know about that. Other patrons here in the press box saying he has been calling that pitch, and he has been calling that corner. Not that far out. Count goes full. Not with the strikeout as bad as the next guy. It's outside. So that one was farther out than the other one. So Moncrief around the plate. I think the 0-2, you gotta get those, the 0-2 sliders. Break those off the knee. Here's Easton Dowell. Bases loaded now. 2 down. It's a strike. So I'm starting to hold my breath. All's well that ends well, but you got to get out of this jam right now. See, so that, if you could have just called that one on Kerr, essentially the same pitch. Outside corner fastball. 0-2, but the same situation now. I don't want to waste the slide piece. Throw a hard slide piece, but get it closer. Nice fastball. So 3 fastballs in a row. Moncrief, nasty slider. I don't know how you lay off other than you're fooled on that pitch. That's where you want that. I'm perfectly fine with that 1-2 pitch. How Dowell didn't pull the trigger there. Very good 2-2 pitch. Bounced over, and Kaiser is going to beat him to the bag, and we get out of it. Huge jam. Moncrief survives it. Sort of an amorphous moving strike zone perhaps at times, but no run score, bases loaded, stranding. Bottom of 7th, stretch it out. I know I'm gonna.
And beating off for the River Monsters, number 1, Damian Rodriguez.
So RJ Patrick still on the bump. This is Damian Rodriguez. Patrick misses out, but there is furious activity in the Victoria General bullpen with 2 people going. So if Patrick doesn't work clean here, be a situation where we probably see a pitch and change. It is a bazillion degrees out. And believe me, folks, I'm used to Texas heat, but just hit very hard at Dow, who gets a nice hop right up to him and throws out Rodriguez. 6-3. One down. So Connor Kaiser playing a great. I don't know. Is this the song that was offending people? Is this Post Malone? He went to Tarrant County Community College. Shout out Fort Worth. Hit hard, but right at Spenrath. 3 unassisted, 2 quick outs. Kyle Atkinson walked in the 5th and got cut down the plate. We got that right in the 5th. We had bases loaded at some point, so I'm not sure how that worked. Swings through the Patrick breaking ball. 1-1. And skied out, but I don't know if Mendoza sees it or the shortstop. It could be trouble. And Dow runs over and makes the catch. Mendoza lost it in the lights. He put his arms out like, where is it? So Dowell, after a late adjustment, makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Patrick. That could have been his last on pitch count. We go to top of 8. Stirs holding on. 2-1 lead. Let's get it. Oh, I'm leaving the mic open for this. Holiday Road. National Lampoons. They roll. All right. Hope you can pick up some of that sound. That's a jam. That song is playing with Christy Brinkley is passing Chevy Chase in her Ferrari. Tice Armstrong. Conroe, Texas. UTA Maverick. Jackson Monkerud back out. Heat. Heat on top of the heat of the night. Strike 1. Goes upstairs with more cheddar cheese. Cheese whiz. 1-1. Skies. Arias calling for it. Long run, and it drops. Foul. Oh, my goodness. I think they had issues with the ball that Dowell caught to end last inning, and it's almost like long run for Arias, but he overran it. Thankfully, landed foul. Armstrong was off to the races. So long, interesting strike with sprint work for everybody involved. Announce 1 and 2. 1-2. Breaking ball. Fair ball. So he goes the other way now. And Armstrong gets it down the line. Felix gets it in, but it's a leadoff double. Very scary in a one-run ball game. And this is Reed Spenrath. Reed El Campo to Los Lobos. Say what you want about the elevation in Albuquerque. 19 dongs on the year ain't too shabby out there at University of New Mexico. So Stirs with some work to do to strand the man, and he's going to square, and he pops it. Four-hole guy bunting. This is the reality of Wood Bat League. Trying to get every win you can. Certainly Spenrath doesn't get asked to do that a whole bunch. But it's the right move here. You're down by 1. You got 6 outs left. So he's swinging now. Pretty good looking breaking ball in. 1-1, but it misses. Use the high leverage moments if you tuned in. Got some TCL drama and driven into the gap, and that's going to tie the ball game. So Spenrath misses the bump, but delivers an RBI single, and we're all tied up at 2. Now what we got to do is keep it here and then get some 9th inning heroics or bottom of the 8th heroics. Xavier Perez tonight, 0 for 2, walked in the 4th. Logan Stockton, issues maybe with his glove. I'm not sure. So now the drama leads into the horns fully locked at 2s. Nobody out. No count. Xavier Perez steps in. Good breaking ball from Moncarud. Perez gloves it, fires a bullet to first. Well, his only play. So 1 down. Spenrath moves up, scoring position. This be Ray Mendoza. Mendoza tonight 0 for 3. He did face the first batter to face Moncarud last inning. The fastball, they say it's inside. 1-0. Bradley. Bounced foul. The breaker. 1-1. 1-1 the count to Ray Mendoza. University Incarnate Word had a number of River Monsters. Warren Laster being one, and the great Jimmy De Leon. Warren Laster is also great, as is Ray. That's dudes go over there. And that is hit into the hole. PFP happening. And the play gets thrown away. And that's going to put the Generals up. Very tough play. A lot going on. So Kaiser. So Ray Mendoza on the ground ball to first. Turns into an E3. It would either be on the Ball bouncing off his glove or the throwaway. But Spenrath comes in to score, making a 3-2 ball game. Tough play for everybody involved. He had to gun it once the ball kicked. He had to gun it to Monkerud, and that's a timing play. It's like leading a receiver. So gets behind him, and now Mendoza's on second with 1 out. This is Gilchrist. And he skies it out to right. Arias under it. He's got a pretty good arm. I don't know if you want to try that. Oh, my gosh. Arias all the way in the air. I mean, Damian Rodriguez came a couple steps off third, but advertising the canyon is Xavier Arias for the second out. F9, 2 down. Wow. Pretty good cannon. Like a Bo Jackson level gun. It's built like Bo Jackson, I'll tell you that. This is going to be Levi Castilleja, San Antonio's own. 2 down. Ray Mendoza, the runner at second. What? Oh, we got a pinch runner for Mendoza? Number 5, that's Whitfield. Damon Whitfield pinch running for Mendoza. Breaking ball over to Hector. Takes it on the big hop. Guns it to first, and that ends it. But doggone Victoria Generals put 2 on the board. So bouncing balls the wrong way. Spenrath legitimately clutched up to tie the game with a hit. So a couple hits, put them back in business, and then the air gives the go-ahead run. Got some work to do. We got 6 outs to do it. I believe in the stirs, and we might have to get out the rally gill. Get out the rally gill and start jinxing folks. That's what we're going to do. Get this tune going.
Get me to get. I want to feel the heat.
He's a good pitcher.
Fly over the ocean. I think you belong.
Scrub this pitcher with the rally gill
Like a rocket man.
See if that does anything for us.
I live in motion. Landed gotta hold on tight all through the night. Get on to the aeroplane. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna let you go it along. Bring me along to some fun. Ha! I try to lie, and I don't bite. Fly over there, Danny. Take off from a blue city. Somewhere got history. Somewhere real pretty. We're cruising in London, yeah. And I love the way she moves. Gotta hold on tight all through the night. Huh. Get on to the aeroplane. Make it on to the aeroplane.
All right. On in the 8th, replacing RJ Patrick, number 25, Blaine Zeppelin from Victoria, going to Blinn Junior College. And Hector's going to lead it off for us. Director, producer, Louis Solis. We scrubbed the Victoria players and pitcher and catcher with the rally gill. Also, Campbell's checking it out. We got Jack Hagan from McKinney. Jack Hagan. I just noticed a McKinney guy. But this man is from Victoria. Blaine Zeppelin. 1-0. Need base runners. Let's see how large Mr. Zeppelin is. 6'4", 240. Full load of Blaine Zeppelin coming at you. And if you are talking naming convention, there's what you and I named our kids. And then there is Blaine Zeppelin. It's a pretty strong name right there, folks. So Hector had 3-zip as the solar winds kick up. I don't know what's kicking up, but something's getting windy. So take something off to Zeppelin. I don't know if that was a breaker, but he gets it over for a strike. 3-1. Shot foul. Full count. Blaine Zeppelin is such a good name that if you told me it was just made up for like a novel, that was like a detective that solved the case, I'd believe you. Full count. Let's do it, Hector. Way outside. That's what we need. Leadoff walks. Things of beauty. And thorns in the side of the opposing team. Down by 1. 3-2 ball game. And now coming up, Garrett Felix. Above 400 for a good portion of the summer. I don't know if he still is. But the man I want up in this spot right now, that's for sure. Hector at first. And he squares, takes ball 1. If you're having issues with control and you got Garrett Felix doing some small ball stuff, he has a very good eye. Squares again, pulls it back. 2-0. Blaine Zeppelin. Oh, chopper. And works as good as a bunt, frankly. So Zeppelin just goes to first with it. Hector moves up to second. So 1-3. 1 down. Could have gone to second with it, maybe. Hector runs pretty good. Alex Gonzalez, 2 hits tonight, scored our 2 runs. That's outside, 1-0. The wind whipping through the booth. I can hear it like whistling. Sounds like the opening to a fistful of dollars or something. One and 0. Inside for strike 1. 1-1 to Alex Gonzalez out of Texas State. Lynn Juco, a known baseball factory. And fouled off by Alex Gonzalez. And if you get through Brenham, Texas, that's where the Bluebell factory is. And the Texas High School Coaches Hall of Fame, I believe. There's some cool baseball memorabilia in there, as if you don't need another reason besides the ice cream. 1-2 now to Alex Gonzalez. Bounced over the pitcher. Could be an issue. Kerr coming on, and he does get him. So 2 outs, but Hector is now 90 feet away. 2 down. Big spot. Freeman in the top of the league in RBIs. Singled his last time. Nice hack, Preston Freeman.
Go, Preston!
Down. 1-1 now to Mr. Freeman. Preston, exceptionally quick hands. Had good hands, as they say, at the plate. Outside corner, not necessarily the pitch you're looking for. 1-2.
Go, Preston!
Way outside. 2-2. Blaine Zeppelin reaching back, getting his highest octane petrol. That's up. Good take. Full count. Zeppelin looks in, gets a sign. And that's off the plate. So Freeman works a walk coming out of a 1-2 count, and he's down at first. This is going to be Xavier Arias. Like Xavier to run into one. Belts it to center, going back. I think it's over his head, maybe. Nope. Tracked down either by Munoz. No, because Damian Whitfield went out to left. So that was Munoz. Pretty good catch. Good hit by Xavier Arias. But we come up empty. That'd have been big. Man, I thought he got that. All right. Top 9. 1-run ball game. Got to keep him here. The rally gill did not work that inning. But we've had magic here before. That's for sure. All right. Top of 9, Christopher Munoz, who I believe made that catch last inning. Mockrud starts him off with a strike. Still Mockrud, yeah, it's still Mockrud. skies it out, but there's tons of wind right now. Gets over into the out of play. So Munoz tonight singled. He's 1 for 3. Big little breaking ball, and Munoz ducks it. 1-2. The wind's starting to whip. Breaking ball chopped. Foul. Do it again with a 1-2 count. Munoz was the one who singled up the middle when I was karmically hoping, because he got called back on the 3-1 strike, that we get him. Good player, Mr. Munoz. Where are you from? Fouled off. He's from the Bronx. How about that? Southeastern Florida. Mr. Munoz from the Bronx. I don't think it's officially the Bronx, but Washington Heights, Manny Ramirez. If you like baseball, go down the rabbit hole on the New York Times story on Manny Ramirez when he was in high school in Washington Heights. It's amazing stuff. Really cool photos, too, when he was like 17. But they did a good story on Mr. Manny Ramirez. Weighing on the hands for Monkrud. Still ahead is Monkrud. And lined up the middle again, Munoz 2 times out of the Bronx. So Manny from the Dominican Republic, but moved to New York when he was 13. Washington Heights, legendary stuff. So Munoz aboard with a single right now. Representing the Bronx, Coach Oros hands out signs to Mr. Kerr. Bunter extraordinaire, though he played that game earlier and drew in Mr. Rodriguez and then ended up, and he does a slash play, and they're going to double him off. Oh, my gosh. So Monkrud stretching for it because Alex Gonzalez had him. Good slash. You don't really see dudes square up a slash, but that's what Kerr did. The old school slash. Lines it out for the first out. Could have been a double play. The throw to first just off, and the stretching Kaiser can't get it in. So 1 down. This is Easton Dowell. Over 4 tonight is Dowell. Though his stirrup game and sock game is batting 1,000. The Bronx, man. It's good stuff right there. I think I saw that a couple games ago. I have enough comments on that. The Yankees is a love-hate thing, man. I'm always rooting against the Yankees, but, man, that organization, if you love baseball and baseball history, there's so many dudes went through there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Obviously, Yogi Berra, Mickey Mantle. I mean, honestly, for like the people in the West Country, I was like Mickey Mantle. Like, how can you hate that guy? Dude's from Oklahoma, the greatest of all time. The old Bronx Bombers. Monkrud ahead again. Nasty pitch and speared. Crazy play. That looked really weird. So Dowell gets fisted and kind of like soft lines it into the grass. And it just like popped right up as Moncrude was like falling off the mound, and he speared out his glove and it just went right in. I think he's as surprised as I was. Could have gone to second, but he was already kind of like trotting towards first, and he opted to just take the out. So 1-3-2 down. Munoz goes to second on it. And this is Tice Armstrong. I've been saying Trace tonight. Curse me. Tice Armstrong. 1-0. It's a good pitch right there. 1-1. Tice singled, scored the tying run last inning. Good breaking ball from Monkerud. Nastiness. Served right out of the dumpster with tongs. It's dirty. You don't touch it. 1-2. And served in. Oh my gosh. Arias coming on. He's got a cannon. Oh. Tough. I thought Arias was going to come up and absolutely gun a laser beam. But running on 2 outs is Munoz. And Arias holds it. So the weakest flare gets over there. Gonzalez is shooken up on the play. Goes as a single. RBI single. Not what we want, but we did win on a ground salam the other night. So we can come back, folks. Stay tuned. Here's Reed Spenrath. And he fouls it off. So 0-1. Monkerud with a pick move. Spenrath singled on the 1-1 count. And then he ended up scoring the go-ahead run. And he fouls that off. Monkerud ahead again. So the heart of the lineup, really, actually Munoz doing work. Like the 9 through 4 batters doing things. And he fists him over. That'll be a backhand for Hector. Throws on to first, and they gets him after the hesitation like he was going to go the short way. I don't think I've ever seen a play like that. So Hector gets there on the backhand, looks with his shoulders to go to second. Armstrong's already sliding in, so he just continues and slings it to first and gets Spenrath by a step. Amazing play, Hector Rodriguez. Magic to happen in the bottom of the ninth. That's a 6-3 and a crazy, amazing one. I've never seen that. Like, I've seen dudes look with their head to the short way to second, but he, like, moved his shoulders. It's like, I'm going to second fully, and then changed his body to chuck it to first. Amazing stuff. What's the third up? Bottom 9. pump-up song.
Gotta fly. Get me to you.
All right, Logan Stockton's going to start it off for us. We got Rally Gill up. Rally Gill was up. Rally Gill was up when we had the magic happen against the Generals the other night. Can we tap in to the mystical wizardry in fourth dimension? The magical realm that exists here on Smokey Joe Field. We have tapped into it before. Logan Stockton, the Wolverine, could not be a better man to start us off. Still Mr. Blaine Zeppelin, I believe. Is that Blaine Zeppelin, 33? No, this is Austin Dean out of Pearland. So Zeppelin's gone. This is Austin Dean. Healthy hack. The wind whips up at Smokey Joe. 1-1 count.
Go, Logan, you got this.
Dean with a big wild leg kick. Exhibit A on why you shouldn't get rid of windups. And he gets Stockton, who's griping about the pitch call before that. It completely changes the complexion of the at-bat in a tight ball game. One down, Damian Rodriguez. I don't know. This umpire's doing some retribution. One, Damian in his eye. Possibly that help the zone or hurt the zone. There's vision problems. I don't know. 1-1. Austin Dean kicks and throws. Fouled off. I consider this a windup because you got the step back, the kick. All this step and throw stuff. I need more windmills. That's all I've been saying. Satchel Paige windmills. Fouled. I think that's going to get out of play with a win. So Rodriguez battling. In my opinion, and our magic happened with 2 outs, but I need Damian to get on right now. Base runners. Little line drive. Little poke. Little poke to the infield. Choke and poke with 2. And he drills it out to right, but Perez is there. Might have got in on the hand a little bit. Looked like he hit it harder than he did. So F9. It's Connor Kaiser. Strike 1 to Kaiser. Austin Dean and Islander going to Texas A&M Corpus Christi. 0-2 battle mode right now. And fouled off by Kaiser. Kaiser get aboard. This game ain't over. This is a 2-run ball game. That's what I'm talking about. It ain't. Kaiser aboard. The tie and run is Kyle Atkinson with hurricane force winds, though they are blowing in. Blowing pretty much directly in. So Austin Dean, runner up first. Good hack from Atkinson. Runs into that one, ropes it down the line. You never know. 0-1. Piece of hitting Connor Kaiser. Never say die. Never say die, River Monsters. So 0-1 to Atkinson. That's down 1-1. So Kaiser's only job, stay safe, get around them bases. Nice hack, Atkinson, 1-2. I'm saying, just like Kaiser, poke it up the middle, poke it the other way. The wind is working against any long ball right now. Contact on a line. Almost hits him. I think Atkinson got a jump down. I was like, oh, man, I could have taken that off the hip. It's a little scary when it's at the Family Jewels. I get that. 2-2 now. Got to turn the cheek. Runner goes. Not a half bad idea. I think the only reason you do that is to take away the force. Something in the hole. They can't go the short way. Two's across the board, and Atkinson battling. I don't know if Ole Miss still does it, but that used to be something. Those dudes are just automatic. 2-2, 2 outs, runner first. You just always stole. Didn't matter who the dude was. He was like running in quicksand, he stole. So that's what they told us. I don't think they do that anymore. Kaiser goes, and he gets it by Atkinson. Last out. The last breath of the Stirs. Do a little game summary here. Get up some. The 2-run lead for a while. Then, in the 6th inning, then Victoria Generals got one get back into. We're holding on, and it could have been different. We could have had some more runs. We had bases loaded in the 2nd with no outs, only got 1. Stranded 1 runner. We stranded in the 5th. We could have had bases loaded, but there was a play at the plate with Connor Kaiser, and I thought he got his hand in there, but I don't know if you stay at 3rd, perhaps. I don't know. You got bases loaded, nobody out. But there were some opportunities there, and 2 wasn't enough tonight. I don't really have any qualms with the 2 runs they put up in the 8th because that was 2 hits. And then the bouncing ball by Ray Mendoza was a tough backhand for Kaiser, and you had to make a quick throw to Monkerud as he was covering first on the PFP. And chances of that working perfectly would be great, but it didn't. So the E, and they got the lead there. Got themselves an insurance in the 9th, but 2 runs wasn't enough tonight to take down them Victoria Generals. Stirs still trying to make second half playoffs, second half of the season here. We've been playing a heck of a lot better, playing to our potential. This was a tight one, but the Generals pull it out. Tip of the cap to Michael Quevedo. Outstanding job on the bump. And as I drop that, some good plates. Alex Gonzalez, 2 for 2, 2 runs. Arias was 2 hits, 2 for 4 tonight. So just come up short, but some good stuff all around. Got to get him next time. That's when you come out the park. Thanks for checking us out, folks. Shout out to everybody. Let's get up the ATG MILB Campbell's. Let's see, we got Rip Griffin, find that guy. Shout out everybody. Texas Baseball Report. Looking for recommendations from me. Read the New York Times article on Manny Ramirez. Oh, check out MILB Hat Billy videos. Check out ATG. Oh, ATG's where are they hiding? These guys are hiding back here. They do some cool stuff. Historical rosters. Name it. And Boss's Pizza, man. Best pizza in town. New Braunfels, you over there? Oh my gosh. It's glorious. Thanks to everybody. Shout out Mike G. And we'll catch you next time. 2 home games left for the Stirs. They're on the road for about a week now. Till next time. Go to this cam. Where is that one? There it is.